Cats are intelligent animals that behave in ways we may find strange. However, there are logical explanations behind their unusual behaviors. In this video, we will talk about 35 strange things cats do and explain the meanings behind them. Number 35. Twitchy tails. You're watching your cat do their thing around the house and notice a little twitch happening around the tip of their tail. A twitching tail tip often signals that your cat is excited or focused. This usually happens when your cat is hunting prey around the house. Once your cat is calmed down, the tail twitching should subside as well. On the other hand, if your cat's tail is swishing strongly from side to side, she is most likely feeling angry or agitated. Cramming into tiny places. Your cat may have the run of the house with every piece of furniture at their disposal to sleep on, but they choose to cram themselves in the tiniest spots. Perhaps it's a cardboard box or a drawer in your cupboard. So why do they do it? Cats feel secure in enclosed spaces. A box resembles a cave and may make your cat feel secure, knowing they are protected and cannot be attacked from behind. Boxes are also warm and cozy. They trap heat, which is ideal for cats as they naturally seek out warmth. Why your cat sleeps with you? Cats like warmer temperatures than humans do. So when the ambient temperature is a little cool, your cat is going to look for a nice warm area to maintain their temperature, and your body is a good source of heat. Another reason your cat sleeps with you is because they want to feel safe. In the wild, lying down or sleeping makes animals more vulnerable to predators. Sleeping on top of a trusted human gives a cat a sense of security as well as comfort and warmth to sleep peacefully. Cats also sleep with you to show you affection and love. While cats can be very independent, they do miss you when you are gone from home for a long period of time and will want to cuddle with you when you get back. Why do cats raise their butt when you pet them? Stroke a cat at the base of their tail and they are likely to stick their butt up in the air. The base of a cat's tail is an erogenous zone with lots of nerve endings, so many cats enjoy being pet or scratched by a trusted person in this region. But remember, too much petting there can make them uncomfortable. Interestingly enough, female cats in heat also frequently lift their butts as a sign of affection and readiness to mate. Cats also present their rears as a friendly greeting or as a way to exchange scents. So, when your feline friend raises their butt, they are trying to communicate trust and friendliness. Why cats make bird noises? Cats are known for their fast and intense teeth chattering, or as some will call it, bird noises. This chattering is often observed when a cat spots a bird or rodent outside of a window. Cat behaviorists believe that cats chatter in response to the excitement of seeing their hunt and the frustration of not being able to catch it. This chattering could be your cat's way of communicating their excitement, frustration, or aggression towards their prey. Regardless of the reason, this chattering is completely normal and just one of the many unique behaviors that make felines such fascinating pets. Why cats suddenly take off at 100 miles an hour? Does your cat suddenly run around the house and then suddenly stop in their tracks? Or perhaps they unexpectedly jump out at you? Cats are natural predators, and domestic cats retain this instinct to a certain extent. At times, they will feel the desire to hunt and practice their natural instincts. If a cat isn't getting enough exercise during the day, they are more likely to display these sudden bursts of energy. Why do cats lick you? Licking is often a form of grooming and expressing affection. Cats are naturally clean animals, and licking is one way to keep each other tidy. When they lick you, they're essentially giving you a bath. It means they care about your well-being. Licking is also a way for cats to bond and show affection to their owners. By licking you, they're marking you with their scent, which is a way of claiming you as their own. Why cats bite you? Cats bite for several reasons. Cats might bite to stop unwanted action or behaviors by humans or other animals. Cats also bite to show affection, but only with gentle and more controlled nibbles. If your cat nibbles or nips a little too hard while playing with you, it's probably just an accident, as the act of playing alone is a sign of love. Why does your cat lick you and then bite you? Have you ever experienced your cat giving you a bite only to be followed by a curious licking session? If you have, you're not alone. This strange and seemingly contradictory behavior can leave many cat owners puzzled. wondering about its meaning. Often, this behavior is a sign of a love bite. But remember, if you are actively petting your cat and they give your finger a lick or two and then a nice chomp, it could mean that your cat is feeling overstimulated. Cats have a threshold for petting, and when you cross it, something enjoyable can turn into irritation. In these cases, the bite is a signal to give them some space. You can usually tell a love nibble from an aggressive bite. Love bites are gentle, while aggressive bites are often paired with hissing or a stiff, bristled posture. Why do cats meow? Meowing is an interesting vocalization because adult cats don't meow at each other. Kittens meow to draw the attention of their mothers, like when they're cold or hungry. But once the kittens are grown, the meowing stops. This means that meowing is often not part of adult cat-to-cat communication. It is used almost exclusively with humans. In general, cats meow at people when they want something, like attention, food, warmth, or perhaps access to a closed room. Cats may even meow to greet you when you come home. Keep in mind that meowing comes in several variations, and we can interpret what our pet is trying to say by paying attention to the intensity and tone of the meow, as well as observing their body language. In general, the more intense a cat's meow, the more important or urgent the message. Short, pleasant-sounding meows are generally used as requests for food or attention, whereas long, unpleasant meowing is usually reserved for demands or to express objection or annoyance. Dilated eyes. Cats' pupils fluctuate in size and shape based on light and emotion. By dilating their pupils, cats allow even tiny amounts of light into their eyes so they can see better in the dark. During the day, cats contract their pupils depending on how bright it is. Interestingly enough, pupil size can also be an indication of your pet's mood. If the ambient light is normal but your cat's pupils are dilated, it can imply that your cat is not relaxed or is stimulated. Your cat could be stressed, anxious, excited, or in fear. Cats also have dilated pupils during their heat cycle. In situations that produce enjoyment, like when they've just eaten their favorite food, a cat's pupils may dilate as a reflex. It's important to remember that some health conditions present dilated pupils as symptoms. If there is enough ambient light and no stimuli or stressors, but your cat's eyes are persistently dilated, then it's time to visit a vet. Why do cats trill? Trilling is a chirpy, high-pitched sound that is mostly used by female cats. This is because when kittens are young, the mother cat will trill at them as a cue to encourage her kittens to follow her, or as a strategy to capture her kitten's attention. If your cat is trilling at you, there's a good chance they're requesting the same. They want to get your attention. Cats also trill to greet their humans. It's a cat's way of saying, "Hello, I'm here." All in all, the trilling sound is almost always a sign of a positive emotion or a welcoming vibe. It often happens when your cats are pleased or excited. It could be that they're happy to see you when you get home, excited to snuggle on the couch, or thrilled about the food you're preparing for them. An upright tail. When your cats hold their tail straight up, it means they are happy and confident. If your feline friend approaches you with their tail raised up, it's a good time to pet or play with your kitty. Tail held low. A lower tail often indicates your cat is frightened, anxious, afraid, or defensive. Something in the cat's environment is making them uneasy. And when the cat tucks their tail all the way under the body and between their legs, it is an unmistakable indicator that the cat is feeling nervous, submissive, or frightened. Likewise, a tail carried all the way down and held low to the ground means that a cat is feeling defensive or frightened and that aggressive behavior might follow. In such cases, it's best to leave your pets alone and provide them with a clear escape route. Allow them to calm down and make sure they feel safe and relaxed in their surroundings before approaching them again. Chewing weird things. Some cats chew on odd things like wool blankets, socks, plastic, bags, or rubber bands. The urge to eat non-food items is called pica and can be pretty common in cats. This behavior can happen because of boredom, dietary deficiencies, genetics, anxiety, or illness. If your cat is chewing on inedible things, you should visit a vet to figure out the cause. Why cats ignore you? One of the biggest differences between human behavior and cat behavior is the way we approach social interaction. Cats are independent creatures. They don't like to be smothered with affection, and they need some personal space or quiet time every now and then. If your cat isn't answering when you call them, it could simply be because they are comfortable where they are and see no compelling reason to come. If your cat ignores you, just let them be. Your cat will appreciate and love you more. Why cats need? Kneading is when a cat pushes their front paws against a surface. More often than not, cats knead when they are feeling happy and safe. If your cat kneads on you, it's a sign of love and affection. Your cat is in good emotional well-being and feels comfortable around you. Another reason why cats knead on random surfaces is to mark their territory. Cats have scent glands on their paws. By scratching or kneading, they deposit their scent on an area, letting other animals know they were there and claiming the area as their own. Why cats stare at us? Cats stare at us for a lot of reasons. More often than not, they are trying to communicate with us. If your cat meows while looking at you in the eye, they may just be letting you know they're hungry, especially if they are sitting next to their bowl. Cats also stare to show affection. When a cat looks at you with half-closed eyelids and slowly blinking, it means they love you. And remember, your cat knows that their well-being depends on you. If they feel scared, stressed out, anxious, cold, depressed, or in pain, they may stare at you to seek your support. On the other hand, a cat's stare, accompanied with rigid body posture or warning sounds like hissing, indicates the cat feels threatened. Why do cats purr? More often than not, cats purr when they are happy and content. It often happens when they are in a relaxing environment, while we're stroking them, or when a mother cat is nursing her kittens. Cats also purr as a way to soothe or comfort themselves when they're sick or anxious. Studies have shown that the low frequency of a cat purring causes a series of vibrations inside their body that can relieve pains, heal injuries, and repair tendons. All in all, if your cat is purring, it is likely out of contentment, unless if they are injured or in some sort of pain. Why cats aren't sleeping at night? Cats are crepuscular animals, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk. They prefer hours with less light to go hunting, feed, and perform other activities. Although some domestic cats have managed to adapt their sleeping hours to those of their human companions, many still retain their natural behavior and are more active at this time of day. To make sure your kitty sleeps through the night, provide them with plenty of things to do during the day, including plenty of exercise opportunities. Why cats eliminate outside the litter box? A cat may eliminate outside the litter box for several reasons. More often than not, the state or quality of the litter in the box is the reason of out-of-the-box elimination. Factors like using scented litter, insufficient litter, or not cleaning the box regularly can make the box unattractive. Cats are very clean animals, and they don't like visiting a litter box that is not regularly cleaned. Another factor is accessibility. If the litter box is hard to reach, whether it's too far away, on a different floor, or located in a noisy or public area, it may discourage your cat from using it. Urine marking is another reason why your cat may eliminate out of its box. It is common for cats to spray a concentrated mix of urine on vertical surfaces to leave their mark and let the opposite sex know that they're available. They also leave urine marks as a way of establishing or maintaining territorial boundaries. This is a cat's way to send a signal to other animals or visitors in the house to keep out. If you have multiple cats, ensure you have enough litter boxes, ideally one per cat plus an extra. Multiple boxes can reduce stress and territorial conflicts. Stress is also a huge factor when it comes to house soiling issues. In cats, stress comes in ways you would not expect. Environmental changes, visitors, or even arguing in front of them are some possible anxiety triggers in cats. Litter box issues can also be caused by illnesses, such as a urinary tract infection. If you suspect a medical issue or if you're having trouble solving the problem, you should talk with your vet. Why cats sleep on your computer? Cats may be covered in fur, but they still crave extra warmth wherever they can find it. Whether it's basking in the sun, curling up on your face, or snuggling next to your laptop, they're drawn to cozy heat sources. If your computer radiates warmth, don't be surprised if it becomes their favorite spot for a nap. Why cats rub against your legs? Cats rub themselves against objects to mark their territory. They have scent glands on their face, body, and tail that release pheromones. When they rub against something, they leave their scent behind, claiming it as part of their own territory. When they rub against you, it's their way of bonding and saying, "You're part of my territory." It's a sign your cat is happy and is showing you affection. Why cats eat your houseplants? Many cats enjoy eating grass, and there are several theories as to why they like eating it. Your cat may graze on grass to help with an upset stomach, break down hairballs, or boost its vitamin levels. Grass contains a nutrient called folic acid, which promotes proper growth and development. To supplement your cat's diet with grass, consider getting a small tray of grass to put in your home. Why cats bring you dead animals? Cats are infamous for leaving us unwanted gifts, such as dead mice or birds. This is actually their way of thanking us for all we do for them. By sharing their catches, your cat is expressing a strong bond with you. Straight from the tap. Cats often prefer drinking straight from the tap because they are naturally drawn to moving water. In the wild, flowing water is usually cooler, fresher, and safer to drink than stagnant water. The sound and movement of tap water can also attract their attention, making it more appealing than still water in a bowl. Why kittens freeze when grabbed by the neck? Have you ever noticed mother cats carrying their young by the scruff of the neck? This behavior, called scruffing, is a natural way for mothers to transport their kittens safely. They can do that because kittens have a reflex in which their bodies go totally limp when picked up by the scruff. This natural off switch keeps kittens calm and still, making it easier for mothers to move them safely. Why do cats cover their faces when they sleep? More often than not, cats cover their faces while they sleep to keep their noses and bodies warmer. By covering their faces with their paws or curling up tightly into a ball, your feline friend can reduce the amount of heat that is lost as they sleep. Another reason for this behavior is to block out light. Since cats are crepuscular, they often nap during the day, using their paws to shield their eyes from daylight. Remember, your cat covering its face when it sleeps could also be completely accidental. Cats fall asleep in weird positions easily. Your pet may groom itself and start to zone out with its paws over its eyes. Flattening their ears. Cats lay their ears flat, either toward the side or back of their head when they're feeling defensive or aggressive. When a cat is in this position, they are trying to tell you that they're uncomfortable and need some space. You may be tempted to reach out and pet your cat to calm them down, but your hand coming in their direction will be seen as a threat and they will react. Remember, flattened ears are often the first indication that the cat is about to go into attack mode, so it's best to give your pet some space. Why cats bury their poop? You may associate a cat's burying feces to cleanliness, but the reasons are more complex than that. In the wild, cats bury their excrement for two main reasons: to hide their presence from predators and to avoid challenging more dominant cats. Dominant cats, including leopards and tigers that are competing for territory, don't bury their feces, sending a message that they are declaring that area as their own. Mountain lions even build a little hill using dirt and leaves and then deposit their poop on top for all the world to see and smell. A domesticated cat may choose to not bury their poop to let other cats or their owner know, "I am here." Even if a cat has lived in the same place for a while, they may not feel it is their territory. The smell of their poop shows that particular cat's presence. Other reasons a cat might not bury its poop include health issues or dissatisfaction with the litter. Why cats knock things over? Cats knock things over out of curiosity, playfulness, or to get your attention. They use their paws to explore objects, and sometimes tipping things over is just their way of figuring out what something is. Other times, they might do it because they're bored or want to play. If they feel ignored, knocking things off tables can be their way of making sure you notice them. Arched back. While some people think an arched back indicates aggression, it doesn't. A cat who displays this posture is usually frightened or threatened. By arching their back and puffing up, your cat is trying to appear bigger and more threatening to their opponent. Why cats slow blink at you? You have probably noticed that your cat sometimes looks at you, then slowly open and closes their eyes repeatedly. This gesture is a way cats show trust and affection, often called a cat kiss. By slow blinking, Your cat is saying they feel relaxed and safe in your presence, a special gesture that means you're part of their trusted circle. Why cats hate closed doors. If you have ever closed a door behind your cat, you probably know that a closed room is something that cats hate. Cats are naturally curious, and a closed door sparks their desire to know what's happening on the other side, especially if they hear or smell something interesting. Also, many cats dislike closed doors due to their territorial instincts. They often see the whole house as their territory, so a closed-off room can be confusing and frustrating, as it limits their access to their space. And remember, despite their reputation for independence, cats enjoy being near their favorite human. When they paw at a closed door, it's often a sign they enjoy your company and just want to be near you. Why cats scratch. Cats scratch for a lot of reasons. They may want to remove the dead outer layer of their claws. They may even want to burn off some energy or stretch their bodies. But more often than not, cats scratch to mark their territory by leaving both a visual mark and a scent mark. Cats have scent glands on their paws. By depositing their scent off on an area, they are marking it as theirs. Scratching is a normal, instinctive behavior for cats to stay both physically and mentally healthy. Why some cats over-vocalize. If you've got a cat that over-vocalizes, there are several reasons for it. The most common cause of excessive vocalization is attention-seeking. Many cats learn to meow to signal their wish to go outside, be fed, initiate play, or even get you to talk to them. Cats that are experiencing stress also become more vocal. A new pet or baby, a house move or big changes to the home, an illness or the loss of a loved one can turn your cat into a talker. If your cat isn't spayed or neutered, then you're going to hear a lot more noise. Females yowl when in heat, and males yowl when they smell a female in heat. Other reasons for a cat's over-vocalization are boredom, loneliness, and separation anxiety. Why do cats make the stinky face? You may have noticed your cat making a funny sneering face, lips curled back, nose wrinkled, and mouth slightly open. This behavior, called the Fleeman response, is seen not only in domestic cats, but also in many other mammals like lions and horses. When a cat displays the Fleeman response, they're basically analyzing a particular scent. This response lets the scent travel along the roof of their mouth, where a specialized sensory structure known as the vomeral nasal organ is located. Cats use this organ when they come across any scent they feel requires more in-depth analysis, and it's usually used by unneutered males reacting to the pheromones in the urine of females in heat. Why cats follow you everywhere in the house. If you live with a cat, you've probably noticed that they follow you everywhere. This behavior might seem odd, especially since cats are known for being independent creatures. However, there are a few reasons why they might do this. One common reason is that cats enjoy your company. They may follow you simply because they like being near you. Another reason is boredom. Cats, especially those who spend most of their time indoors, often seek entertainment and may follow you to stay engaged. Cats are also naturally curious. They like to know what you're up to, so they may trail you to satisfy their curiosity. Additionally, following you may be part of their territorial behavior. In the wild, cats patrol their territory, marking it with their scent and checking for any potential threats. Your home is their domain, so they may follow you around to keep an eye on things. On the other hand, if your cat follows you and meows constantly, it's possible they are either in poor health or want something, like food or a clean litter box. Begging for food but not eating it. Your cat may beg for food, give it some sniffs, and walk away. This can indicate your cat's desire for attention and love. Recent studies from University of Vienna have shown that cats associate food with affection. To cats, feeding them means loving them. So if your cat needs some attention or love, they just ask for some snacks. However, if your cat has suddenly stopped showing interest in their favorite treat, contact your vet. A sudden loss of appetite could be a sign of a health issue. Why cats roll over when they see you. If your cat lays on their back and exposes their belly, it's their way of saying hello to you. They are happy to see you and hope to get some attention, treats, or pets. While your feline wants to share a good time with you, a belly-up position shouldn't be interpreted as an invitation to pet their belly area. A cat's stomach is a very sensitive part of their body, as this region protects the most vital organs. Touching this vulnerable area can lead to defensive reactions like swatting or biting.